In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add different taps to the Fusion 360 tool library. As in the other videos, we want to make sure that we go from the design space over to manufacturing workspace first, and go and open up tool libraries and find the tool library that we want to make this one in. I'm going to choose my one that I made called manufacturing. Again, if you forgot to do that, all you got to do is right click and put a new tool library in. All right, name it whatever you want, and then make sure that's active so you put the tools where you want them. So we've already got a few tools in here: flat and mill. We have a 3/8 by 90 degree spot drill. That's what that is, and we've got a, twist drill. So what we're going to do is some taps. All right, so we're going to add colon plus, and then under hole making, be careful which one you pick. There's left hand tap and there's right hand tap. We're going to tap right hand. Okay, that's what we're going to choose. All right, so we'll start out with a description. Let's go with quarter 20, UNC 2B, cut tap. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be real specific. Spiral flute, cut tap. There we go. Now we know exactly which type it is. All right, that's all it has to be there. Cutter. All right, we got to be really careful. All right, make sure it's right hand in inches. Number of flutes. It could be 4 flutes on this one, I believe. High speed steel. The diameter is 0.25. 0. Right. All right. What else is it? Length below holder. We're not worried about this so much. It's the thread pitch, which is really, really important. Okay, so to do our pitch, if you remember, it's 1 divided by the threads per inch, which is 20. All right, that's 0.05. So in here, it defaulted to 0.04. So that wouldn't work out well. We'd have a bad feed rate, would destroy the threads. So we're going to change that to 0.05. Really, really important. Okay. Skip shaft, skip holder, go to cutting data. This thing defaults to 500 RPM, which quite honestly is fine by me. For most of our tapping that we're going to do in 500 RPM is just fine. It's fairly slow. We're not doing high production here, so we're not going to worry about optimizing this to make it as fast as possible. We'll just leave it at 500 RPM. Make sure the flood coolant's on, and on the post processor, it needs to have a tool number. Again, like I've said before in other videos, does not matter what the number is as long as it has one. We can always change it later. And then you accept it. All right, so now we have added a quarter 20 spiral flute. All right, so let's do another one. While we're on this same tool list, let's click on add and tap right hand. This one is going to be, I'll call it a 5/16, 18, UNC-2B, whole designation. And this will be a spiral point. A little bit different style of the end of it. It doesn't have the spiral flutes, but there is a little extra ground point on the end to help break up chips. We use these on through holes only. So 5/16, 18, we got to remember that one. All right, the cutter. 4 flutes, inches, right hand tap, high speed steel. Diameter of this one, 5/16 is 0.3125. Overall length, shoulder length, we don't care about it, but the pitch, again, the pitch is not good, I don't believe, because if I look at, this is a 5/16, 18, so my pitch is 1 divided by 18. Correct? And oh boy, here we go, 0.055555556. All right. Well, we're not going to put that whole number in here. We'll go out to 4 decimal places. All right, 0.0555. That's going to be our pitch down here. 0.055. Well, how long will it let us go? Oh, wow, we'll go quite a bit. That's fine. All right. Oh, it's going to only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 places is the furthest we can go on this. You haven't even tried that until now. kept it simple. All right, shaft and holder we skip over. Cutting data, again, 500 RPM, fine. It calculates the surface speed based on the size of our tool and everything else. And we're good. Post processor has a tool number. You can write a comment if you feel like it. You don't have to. Comments appear in the program at the tool change. And I hit accept. And there's a 5/16. So let's just do one more. Add, tap right hand, 3/8, 24, UNF, 2B. And I'll use a flute tap. Cutter is 4 flutes, high speed steel, inches, tap right hand. And 3/8/16 at 0.375 is for 3/8, right? And I'm going to change our thread pitch. It's 3/8. Oh, it's 3/24. 1 divided by 24. 0.04166. So it says 0.04, not quite good enough. We want 0.04166. That's much more accurate. Go skip to cutting data just to double check it. All right, 500 RPM is good. Flood coolant's on. Post processor, we have a number, tool number, so we're good. And accept. So you can see pretty quickly he can build up a variety of tools that we use often. I would suggest you do this ahead of time. It's probably a nice thing to do. Then you have it. You don't have to always stop and make up tools along the way.